Hi, good morning class. Welcome to my next lecture, that is lecture 7 of module 3. So in this lecture again we are going to discuss about the further process of communication, that what things that played an important role in grooming the personality, or how professionally you should groom yourself to create a positive image in the eyes of the other person. So let's begin with the topic. So in this lecture we are going to discuss about the dress code, that how you should carry yourself so that physical appearance of yours look very much professional. So whenever you are working in a professional front, so some of the things that you have to keep in mind, that how you should dress up. Your dressing sense played an important role. It gives the real picture of your personality. So how you should dress up yourself in according to the need of the organization, so that we are going to discuss in this lecture. So dress code, professional dress for leadership points. That means these all the employees which you can see in the slide, so all the persons have dressed up very well. So from their physical appearance, or from the way they have dressed up, everyone can easily judge that they are very confident and they are very serious about their job profile. So that's why whatever dress code you are carrying, it directly reflects your personality, what kind of personality you have. So there are different dress codes for different type of occasions. For example, if you are going in a family function, then according to that situation you have to dress up yourself. If you are going for an interview, then according to that situation you have to dress up yourself. So in this lecture we are going to have a brief discussion that how should we carry ourselves in the different situations, or according to the need of the organization. Dress code. Be authentic in what you wear. So whatever you are going to wear, just wear that with full confidence, because that wearing sense will reflects the personality. So whatever you are going to wear, or whatever dress you are going to wear, so just wear it with the full confidence. Dress code. Now here we are going to have a brief discussion that what kind of dress should men and women wear in a professional world. The dress code has built-in rules or signals indicating the message being given by a person's clothing and how it worn. This message may include indications of the person's gender, income, occupation, social class, religion, attitude, fashion, traditions, gender, and status. There are different attires for different occasions. They are corporate, business attire, interview attire, social attire, and many more. So as in this slide you can see that I have made my more focus on the dressing sense, that how you should carry according to the different occasions which you are going to face. So for every occasion we have a different type of dress code which is mandatory to follow if you are in a professional world. So that means that the dressing sense of yours will convey the message, what type of personality you are, your income group, and your status, your symbol, your attitude, your class. So everything is going to be described on the basis of the dressing sense which you are going to put on according to the need of the occasion. So in this lecture now we are going to discuss about what types of different dress codes which we should have to wear according to the situation or according to the occasion. The big thing is your outfit. whatever you are going to wear, that should be fitted to your body. ऐसा नहीं लगे कि किसी का मांग के लेकर आए हैं या किसी दूसरे के कपड़े पहने. Whatever you should wear, that should look like that this is your outfit, not for anyone else. Your outfit should be iron, tailored, environment appropriate. That means whenever you are going to represent yourself on a professional front, always your attire or your outfit should be ironed. Second, it should be well staged and environment appropriate, means according to the situation or according to the occasion, your attire should be there. Dressing for today's interview may be more complicated than just picking an old suit from the closet. That means whatever you are going to wear, it directly reflects your personality. So always make a note of it. Whatever you are going to wear, just wear it according to the occasion, according to the demand of the situation. So if you are going for an interview and then you have to wear a very old and outdated suit, then it represents that you are not aware of the today's scenario. That means what is the need of the today's world, you are not at all aware of it. So always dressing sense also indicate about your awareness, that are you aware of what is going on or what are the things that keeps on changing on rapid basis, are you being aware of. So if you pick up an old suit from your closet and wear that suit and just went for the interview, it reflects that you are not aware of the changing environment which takes place in the professional world. Formal dress code guidelines. Now here are some of the guidelines which you have to keep in mind while dressing yourselves according to the occasion. In formal business environment, the standard of dressing for men and women is a suit, a jacket and pants or a skirt or a dress paired with appropriate accessories. So these are the some dress code which you have to put on. Clothing that reveals too much cleavage, your back, your chest, your feet, your stomach or your underwear is not appropriate for a place of business. In our work environment, clothing should be pressed and never wrinkled. Torn, dirty or frayed clothing is unacceptable. All seams must be finished. Any clothing that has words, terms or pictures that may be offensive to other employees is unacceptable. That means always you have to wear that simple and sober clothes which looks decent or which gives a decent look. Never wear that kind of attire which reflects your body. For example, if so much back is open from the back side or front is open from the front side, so it gives a kind of bad impression. So according to the occasion, according to the situation, you have to dress up. So these are the things which you have to keep in mind. If you are going for an interview, then never wear the t-shirt or never wear that shirt that have written some message on it, because if the message is positive according to you, but if you are going for an interview, that it can be termed as a negative for the other person. So always wear a simple and sober clothes while going on a professional front. So these are some of the things that you have keep in mind. That means there are some rules and regulations of putting on the dress code also. Dress code means, as a rule, the simpler the better. That means men should wear a simple and a light color shirts. It is important to button up your shirt till the collar button. That means till collar button you have to button up your shirts. Trousers, they should preferably be dark, though you may wear beige and with a dark colored shirt. Try to have at least one pair of black trousers. So These are the things that you should keep in mind while wearing your trouser. Your trouser should be of dark color and the shirt should be of light color, and try to have at least one pair of black trousers, because black trousers with white shirt, that is the main dressing code for the corporate world. Trousers may or may not have pleats. That means you can see in the picture, it is the trouser is containing pleats, so avoid wearing pleats trousers in your professional front. Dress code for men: ties. Now you have to keep in mind that what type of ties you should wear. No loud color or patterns. Given below are some well accepted colors and patterns. It may be wise to avoid ties with images and design logos. That always wear a simple tie or a lining tie. It reflects the total personality about your dress code. So always avoid wearing those ties which are having logos or some gaudy pictures. Try to wear a simple and sober tie. Shoes. Now what kind of shoes you have to wear? Wear a good pair of leather shoes, black and brown tan shoes. Shoes must be polished every day. So remember one thing, that the overall personality of the person reflects from the shoes. एक इंसान की औकात जो है वो उसके जूते से पता चलती है. If you have well dressed up with a good tie, trousers and shirts and everything, but your shoes are not polished, so it gives a kind of negative impression in the mind of the other person, because every man is judged by the shoes, what type of shoes he is wearing and what is the condition of the shoes that the person is wearing. So always wear a good quality shoes, black or brown, and you should polish your shoes every day. Do not wear shoes that look casual. Also do not wear shoes with worn out heels. किसी की हील्स अगर आपकी फट गई है या आगे से कोई जूता आपका फट गया है, ट्राई टू अवॉइड इट, नॉट टू वियर दैट टाइप ऑफ शूज इफ यू आर गोइंग इन अ प्रोफेशन. Now here we are going to discuss about dress code for women. You may wear salwar kameez or formal shirt trousers, preferably those choose small prints or self colors. Avoid plunging necklines, sleeveless and tight fitting clothes. So here girls are supposed to wear these type of dresses. The dresses should be simple and sober. It should not be too much printed, it should not be too much fitted for the skin, and it not should be too gaudy or too dark. You may wear a tunic and a pair of formal trousers. Yes, girls, according to the corporate world, if there is a demand that the girls should wear or the ladies should wear a corporate suit, then you have to wear, because it is the need for the organization. So always girls have to keep in mind that take these precautions while you are putting up your dress code. Shoes. Shoes with 1.5-inch heels are standard. You may wear a pair with smaller heels or flat pair. Stick with a black brown pair. Be sure your shoes are polished and your heels are intact. Avoid heels and sandals with bling. Avoid white color sandals as they get dirty easily if you do clean them well. Do not wear colorful sandals. So as boys have the dress code or the dressing sense, in the same way the girls should have also a dressing sense, that try to avoid gaudy looking sandals and a high heel sandals on your profession front. Accessories. What kind of accessory you should wear? Earrings, small earrings or tops. Wear studs or small rings. Bracelet or bangles. You may wear either a bracelet or a bangle. Never wear too much of bangles in your hand. Never wear a too much of rings in your hand, or the earrings should be small. So these are certain things that you have to include in your dressing sense. Business casual. Now these are some of the things which is easily acceptable by the business class. Generally accepted: for men, dress pants or khakis and a shirt with a collar. For women, dress pant or knee-length skirt and a blouse or shirt with a collar. No jeans, sneakers or loungewear. So these are the things which reflects the as a business casual. So these are some of the pictures which are termed as business casuals. Smart and snappy casuals, put together but not overly dressed up. Think relaxed but professional and trendy. For men, khakis, dark jeans, button down shirts or polos. For women, tasteful heels, blouses, tasteful dresses, no t-shirts or ratty shoes. So that means avoid wearing t-shirts at your working place, and whatever you should wear it with full confidence. Now these are some of the smart and snappy casual. Okay, in every business organization or in every company there is one day in which you can casually carry yourself. So at that day of where you can, when you have to put something casual, then these are the things that you can wear on that particular day. Why dress code? Because it reflects the professional image and a kind of professionalism culture. Personality, obvious, it reflects the personality of the person. If you are dressing in a good sense, then it gives a kind of happiness to the other person. Basic etiquettes, as it forms impression on other people, because quick judgment about people can done by dressing. It is also necessary because it forms difference in people, like school uniform for schools. Setting dress codes are good and makes office life simple both for organization and the employees, and thereby reduce many complications by not following them. So every organization have some dress code. It helps in creating the culture of equality. If all the persons are wearing the same kind of dress code, then it gives a feeling of belongingness and a feeling of equality. So if everyone is looks similar, then there is no point of competition regarding the dresses. What not to wear? So these are the things that you should avoid wearing on professional front. Trendy, revealing, casual or wrinkled clothing that is ripped or torn. These are wearing ripped or torn jeans is in a fashion, but try to avoid it if you are in your working place. When you are in a casual mood or when you are going to go outside for a family holiday, just you can wear these type of dresses, but avoid it wearing in your working place. Belts. So these are the things that belts with, avoid buckles which are having some heavy buckles, so avoid to wear that. लो राइज पैंट्स, आजकल का फैशन हो गया है कि नेवल से नीचे जेंट्स जो हैं या बॉयज़ जो हैं वो आप पैंट पहनते हैं, बट इट लुक्स वेरी ऑकवर्ड, सो ट्राई टू अवॉइड इट. नेवर यूज टू wear a low waist pants at your working place. Telephone etiquettes. Now, how you should talk on a telephone. If you are having a call, then how you should behave on that telephonic call. Now that we are going to discuss. Pre-call preparation. Feel good about your work, smile, have a positive attitude, place the receiver of the telephone correctly, organize your dress. So these are the things that you have to do as a pre-call preparation, that if you are going to receive often call again and again, that at that moment of time you have to feel good about your work, that whatever you are doing, that is good, and try to enjoy your working place, try to enjoy the work which you are going to do. So always have a small smile on your face and work with a positive attitude, and you have to just put a check that whether the receiver of the telephone has kept properly or not, and organize your desk. So this all depicts that how you are serious about your profession. Answering calls for others. Identify yourself and the company. If you are getting a call, then try to first speak the name of the company, then introduce yourself by your name. Offer assistance in the absence of others. Do not make commitments for others and take accurate message. So whenever you are receiving a call, just introduce the first your company name and then your actual name. Then you can say that how may I help you. Never make commitments. Try to solve the problem and you have to take accurate message. Hold procedure and transferring calls. When you have to put your call on hold or you have to transfer the call, these are the things you have to keep in mind. Seek permission, specify the duration, explain the reason for the transfer, wait for the customer's response, get back to the customer in the committed time frame. So these are the things that you have to follow if you are putting up the call on hold or you are transferring your calls to your senior. Handling complaints. Listen carefully, convey sincere interest and be empathetic. Agree as often as possible. Remain calm and courteous. Do not argue. Do not interrupt. Do not blame co-workers. So whenever you are receiving a call having complaint, then try to listen it carefully and be calm and be polite with the customers. And try to give assurance to the customer that you are going to solve this problem within a particular time period. So do not interrupt, do not blame other co-workers, never do this type of thing. Handling complaints. Explain clearly, do not make unrealistic promises, apologize, act fast and follow up. So if you have received a kind of complaint phone call, then try to explain about the problem clearly. Do not make fake promises, apologize, say sorry or feel sorry for the complaint, act fast and follow up. Then again you have to call that person that whether the problem has been solved or not. Call closure. Call closure means one, when you are going to put down your call, summarize what has been discussed, ask if you can provide further assistance and end a call on a positive note. While closing the call, have a pleasant tone and be courteous. Don't sound rushed. Pause at appropriate places. So never try to speak बहुत fast. So try to take a pauses. Try to make the other person who is on the other side, try to make them comfortable. Try to get the response that whether whatever you are explaining, whether the person is getting your communication or not. So these are the things which you have to keep in mind if you are answering on a telephonic call. Personal and professional boundaries. There are some boundaries beyond which you cannot work. Refrain from using office supplies for personal use. If your office is providing a kind of stationery, so just try to use at that office only. Don't try to take the office stationery at your home, which number of people are doing. Refrain from using swear words. Avoid emotional outbursts. Don't groom yourself in public. Never groom yourself in public. If you need that, you need a kind of touch up, just go in the washroom, use the office washroom, then do your touch up and then come out. Never groom yourself in public. Pick up after yourself. Respect others. Cubicle and office space. If you have been provided a cubicle to sit, then try to maintain a cleanliness in that cubicle. So this is all for this session. So I think you have really enjoyed. Then just go through this lecture again and try to make a note of it. We will meet in the next lecture. Till then, have a good day and stay happy and stay safe. Thank you, class.